Hi everyone, it's your girl Regina coming to you with another video. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that bell button so you can get notifications every time I post a new video. Today's video is going to be about getting prepared for your cruise. I looked at the Shipmate app today and I realized I'm at my 6-month mark. I have 6 months, 11 days left before I go on my January the 26th, 2020 cruise with Carnival on the Carnival Magic. If you've seen any of my past videos, you know that I book my cruises for Carnival a year in advance. That way I can pay a little bit as I go throughout the year. If you have not seen any of my videos, make sure you go back and watch that video on how I saved $120 on my Carnival cruise. That way that you can get an idea of how I pretty much work when I book my cruises and start getting everything together throughout the year for my week cruise. Again, I go on a week cruise every January with Carnival. And I kind of prepare myself throughout the year so that it'll be less stress when it's time for me to actually go. Okay, again, go back and look at that video, how I saved $120 on my Carnival cruise. Okay, so today I just want to talk about some things that you should be doing to start preparing yourself for your cruise. I know you're saying, Regina, we still got 6 months. I got plenty of time. That's true. But it's small things that you can start doing now that's going to prepare you. So when January come, you'll be ahead of the game. Because I noticed with me, if I do little small things like at my 6-month mark, my 5-month mark, my 4-month mark, when you got life and work and kids and stuff like that going on, that time start adding up, that time start flying. And then next thing you know, you're in January and you scrambling. But if you start doing small things now, it leads up to the big finale, which is you will be ready for your cruise when it's time to go. So first thing I want to talk about is still keep an eye on their price. Again, go back and look at how I saved $120 on my Carnival cruise. I'm talking about the cruise that I'm going on January the 26th. I did do a video on how I saved $120. Keep looking at that price. I've noticed with Shipmate, I've been getting messages. Sometimes the price go up a little bit. Sometimes the price go down a little bit. You might still be able to save some money on your cruise. So keep an eye on what the price look like. Again, I paid $309 from my cruise. I got an interior room, but because I booked my cruise a year in advance, I got the porthole room. So if everybody know, if you get a porthole room, that's the room with the two little circles. It actually costs the exact same price as the interior room. Okay, lanyards. Go ahead and start looking for lanyards while you're at the Dollar Tree. Last year when I went on my cruise with the Carnival Sensation, the one I just came off of, I hadn't been on a cruise in a couple of years. I started cruising back in 2002, but I had took some time from cruising so I can do other stuff. I started flying out to some resorts, flying out to Vegas. I flew out to Puerto Rico. I did some flying trips instead of going on cruises. I'm not one of the people that cruise every year, but lately I noticed I've been doing cruises for my vacation back to back. I do, like I say, I vacation every January for a week, but it had been a couple of years where I did some other stuff during my vacation, and I made a rookie mistake when I started bike cruising, and that was I did not pick up me a lanyard before I went on my cruise. Lanyards are very important because they fit right around your neck. They hold your sail and sign card. This card is your lifeline when you're on that boat. Because I had left my lanyard, no, I did not buy one on the ship. I'm like, as you know, I like to budget. Lanyards, you can find these right at the Dollar Tree for $1. So I was not going to pay $10 for a lanyard on the boat. So I kind of pretty much, my cruise card pretty much ended up like this most of the time or in my pocket. So yes, I made a rookie mistake. I forgot to get me a lanyard. I'm surprised if I'm even saying it right, but make sure you get your lanyard for everybody that's in your party that's going with you. Get your little box now and put a sticker on the box or write on the box, Cruise 2020. That way, when you pick up little stuff like this, you can go ahead and just toss it in that box. And in January, when you start getting your luggage together, everything that you need, all you got to do is grab that box and all your little small things that that you done collected or you already had is already in that box, already designated, already ready to go. And a lot of times what I do is I make sure I have a lanyard in there. I make sure my battery pack in there. I make sure I have extension cord in there. I make sure I have US memory cards for my camera, because if you look at some other videos about people cruising, a lot of times these people on the way to the boat, they might have to stop at Walmart or CVS because they don't forget a memory card or batteries or a charger. Prepare yourself now so you won't incur these extra charges the day when you get ready to stale. So again, get your box, put Cruise 2020 on there, and start throwing stuff in there like your lanyards, like your extension cord, your battery pack, extra charger, USB, memory cards. Just start little stuff like that should be thrown into that box. Okay. Our cruise is in January. That is considered to be winter time. So I noticed last year, again, I made a rookie mistake last year. I actually waited until the beginning of January to start shopping. Even though I live in Florida, clothing are seasonal. So I'm out trying to find a bathing suit. I'm trying to find a bathing suit cover, things like that to pack with me to go. And it was hard for me to find. And so I ended up having to order my bathing suit offline and hope that it fitted when they got here. And I ended up having to order me a bathing suit cover offline. We had our 6-month mark, you guys. We still in summer. We finna get ready next month. I think August, we starting to get into the fall clothing to start coming out. Summer clothing are finna get ready to go on sale in all these stores. Yesterday, I was at TJ Maxx and I found me a bathing suit that was on sale for 50% off, because what they doing is they finna start making room for that fall clothing. So this is the time now. If you don't have that bathing suit, if you don't have some of them summer clothing that you want to take with you on your cruise, you might want to grab them now. Even if head over to Burlington, put some of them summer clothes on layaway. It might be cold where you live when you get ready to leave, when you come to the boat. But guess what? When you get out in that water and you get over into the Caribbean, it is hot. So start going through your wardrobe, making sure that you have summer clothes for your cruise, because January is considered to be winter and we're going to a climate where it's very hot. It's not hot, but it's hot. It's hot. You're going to be hot. So like I said, check to see if you got your bathing suits and stuff like that. You don't want to be looking for this type of stuff at the last minute. So you might want to start maybe grabbing some of this stuff now, especially going into August when a lot of summer clothing start going on sale. Let's start thinking about how we're going to pay our gratuities. We 6 months out. We still got enough time. We can go ahead and clear out some of this extra cost. Once your cruise costs one thing, but you have extra costs like gratuities. Am I getting the Bubblies package? Am I getting the Cheers package? And I'm getting Excursions. What kind of souvenirs I'm going to buy? These are extra costs that accumulate outside of the price that you paid for the cruise. So this is the time now to start thinking about what you're going to pay for outside of what you paid for the cruise. And gratuities is one of them. Let me tell you guys something about gratuities for the people who has never cruised or you haven't been on a cruise for a while. Okay, I just came off in January. I came off the Carnival station on a 5-day cruise. My last stop, which was day 4, was in Jamaica. When the boat, everybody got back on the boat after we sailing away from Jamaica, we can still see the mountains and everything in the background. Bam, they hit us for gratuities. Yeah, on day 4, they hit us for gratuity, $88. I had completely forgot about the gratuities. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, by day 4, you ain't thinking about gratuities. I mean, I had done been drinking. I had done been buying souvenirs. I had been playing games. I had been playing bingo. And then bam, they hit me for, the $80 for gratuities. So this go around, I'm paying for my gratuities early. I don't want no surprises. Okay, I know some of y'all are saying in the back of your mind, I'm gonna just go down to customer service and have them to take the gratuities off. To each his own. That's your choice. I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying, me personally, I pay for the gratuities. I believe these people do the best job that they can to make sure that we have an experience, a once in a lifetime experience. So yes, I do pay for my gratuities. So instead of, sitting at the bar on day 4 after I leave Jamaica, order me a drink and have the bartender to say, oh, you don't have enough money on your card, and I have to run up to the room, get my wallet, and go into my backup cash. Because yes, I take some backup cash, and thank God I took backup cash in January. Go up and grab $200 out my backup cash and stand in line at guest services. Because let me tell y'all something: as soon as them people take them gratuities off them people cards, the guest services line is long. So I, go up there, get my extra money, go through customer service to add more money to my card, because the next day is C day, because we had a C day before we actually get back to Miami, and I know I was drinking, so I had to go ahead and add extra money. So, I added extra money and I was fine. But the point of it is, you don't want to forget about them gratuities. So get you a piece of paper and a pencil, pen, start writing down the extra cost. Start tallying that stuff up. Start, high priority, low priority, what's going to be paid for, what's not going to be paid for. Start thinking about what you're going to do about the gratuities. Another thing, start thinking about, start asking yourself, will I be buying the Cheers package this go round? Would I be buying the Bubblies package this go round? These are extra costs that you have to start thinking about now. We still 6 months out. You still have time to prepay for these things before the boat actually sail. What I like to do is I like to look at everything that I want to do before I actually go on a cruise, and prepay for as much stuff that I can. That way, when I get on the boat, I'm stress free and I'm just ready to just enjoy my vacation. So start looking at some of these extra costs. Go on Carnival.com and look at the excursions. Start thinking about what excursions you're going to be doing at these ports. For the Carnival Magic for January 26, 2020, we have 3 stops. We got Nassau, we got Amber Cove, and we got Grand Turk. The good thing about these 3 stops is you can pretty much get off the boat and there's something to do right there. I mean, I don't know if you ever been to like Montego Bay, Jamaica, where you get off the port and there's nothing there. You pretty much have to take like the hop on, hop off shuttle just to do something. These particular ports, the reason why I picked up this cruise is because of the ports. Is, if I don't do an excursion at one of these locations, I still could get off the boat and there's still something to do. Right now, I'm on the fence about Nassau. I think I'm going to go over to Atlantis while I'm in Nassau. I have been to Nassau before. I just have never went over to Atlantis. The last time I was in Nassau, me and my sister did a private island, and we went snorkeling and all of that. This time I'm thinking about doing Atlantis. I'm not 100% sure that's something that's going to be on the bottom of the list, because Nassau is one of those places where half of the boat probably going to get off on Nassau and half of the boat probably not going to get off the boat. Nassau is starting to be one of those places that's not real popular, I think. I've been looking at some videos and they kind of ranked up with some areas that have high crime. So Nassau, I'm kind of on the fence about Nassau, but if I do something with Nassau, I'm probably going to go over to Atlantis on the excursion. I know when I get to Amber Cove, I'm definitely doing the ATVs. So I know I need to go on eBay and order me a face mask so that the dirt and stuff won't blow up in my face while I'm riding the ATVs. These are all things that, you need to take into consideration when you're picking your excursions. That's why I'm saying, go on Carnival.com now, look at excursions, see what they have to offer, try to narrow it down to what you're going to do if you can prepay for. Everything that I'm saying in this video, this is stuff that I'm doing to start preparing myself for this cruise. I'm starting to pay off little things, because like I still got to pay off my Cheers package, because I'm getting a Cheers package. I know for a fact that I am doing the ATVs in Amber Cove, so I'm gonna go ahead and pay that off. I know I got to pay off my gratuities. These are all extra costs that I'm gonna pay for. August, I'm gonna pay for one. October, I'm gonna pay for one. November, I'm gonna pay for one. December. So that way, when I actually sail on January 26th, only thing I have to do is put some couple of dollars on my sail and sign card, because everything that I plan on doing is already paid for, and have some spending money. Okay, so go on Carnival.com, look at those excursions, start trying to figure out what you're gonna do. Okay, ask yourself, is you gonna eat any other specialty dining? Go ahead, if you plan on doing specialty dining one night, start going to carnival.com, look at specialty dining. I know on the first night at the steakhouse, if you do the steakhouse on the first night, you get a free bottle of wine. Keep in mind, on the first night, the main dining room be the busiest night of the whole cruise. Everybody on the first night seems to rush over to the main dining room. So if you plan on doing especially dining, start thinking about the first night, because a lot of these restaurants offer you a little deal. Again, like I said, the steakhouse offers you a free bottle of wine. If you're not on Carnival newsletters email list, make sure you get on that so you can catch those specials with the spa. As you go into the spa, ask yourself, am I going to the spa? Go on carnival.com and look at some of them spa prices. They just had a special was emailed to me. I think it was 20 or 40% off us, the spa day. Start cashing in on some of these deals that they offering early so that you can save some money on the front end. Again, the reason why I do these particular things is because when selling day come and you have everything in order, everything pretty much lined up, everything that you plan on do paid for, and you also have your extra little money to the side in case you want to do something extra. When you get on that boat, you just ready to relax and have a good time. So again, we at the 6 month mark. We at 6 months, 11 days before we sailing. Start thinking about, all the extra stuff you're going to do, the extra costs that occur outside of paying for the cruise. A lot of people don't even think about, all they think about is, I got this cruise, me and my friend going, it was $309 a piece, plus, Tyson and stuff. We only had to pay like $500 a piece, and we going on the cruise. But they forget, or they just not even think about, you still got to pay for gratuities. Is you going to get the cheers package? You're going to get the bubbles package. What about excursions? What about the spa? And then you get on the boat and you see all this extra stuff that you wish you knew about, or you had prepared yourself for, and you didn't bring enough spending money. Or let me tell you something. I know there are ballers and shot callers out there, and you probably looking at this video and saying, oh, I don't need to plan ahead because I got money like that. Hey, I want to be your friend. But I know it's people out there like me that love cruising, and they have to set themselves up on the budget. That's why I'm if you're not on Facebook, or if you're on Facebook got a Facebook group called Carnival January 26, 2020. These are all people that already booked their cruise. And a lot of these people, when I got in this group back in, I think it was March, they was already in the group. So I'm not the only one that books their cruises in advance. I mean, some people book their cruises a year and a half in advance. I'm just one of those people that book mine a year in advance. So like I said, I can pay for stuff little bit by little bit by little bit, so that when I get to the sailing day, everything is paid for. I want to thank everybody that watched my video today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button if you found any of this information. Again, get that cruise box that say Cruise 2020. Let's start getting our stuff in there. Let's start thinking about what we're going to do while we on this cruise. Hopefully, if you're actually on this cruise, January 26, 2020, Carnival Magic, and you see this video, leave a comment below so I can give you a shout out on my next video. See you guys next time.